Hello, welcome back to our channel, everyone. In this video, I'll be explaining specific heat capacity by electric method. This topic is still under what? Measurement of heat energy. Just like I said earlier, we'll be breaking the measurement of heat energy down topic by topic until to the last one so that you understand the topic very well. And I want you to follow all the videos for you to have a better understanding about measurement of heat energy. Now, how to determine the specific heat capacity by electric method? We say that if electric heater is used to supply heat energy to a substances, the substances can either be in a liquid form or in a solid form. I would say that the heat gain by the substances is equal to the electric energy supplied to the substances by electric heater. Now, we say that the heat gain by the substance is equal to the electric energy supplied to the substance by by electric heater. Since heat is equal to electric energy. Heat gain is equal to electric energy. Electric energy is the product of potential difference and charge. Product of potential difference and charge. That means that heat is equal to potential difference times charge H will be equal to potential difference is V and the quantity of charge is Q. H now will be equal to QV. That is formula 1. Now, but quantities of electricity. The quantity of electricity is equal to the product of current that flow through electric device and the time taken for the current to flow. So quantity of electricity Q equals to current times times time. Substitute this into this equation. We have H is equals to IT times V. H now become IVT. This I can write it as formula 2. This is another formula to find the quantity of heat supplied to a material when current, voltage, and time is given. Now, from Ohm's law, we say that the voltage that flow across a metallic conductor is equal to current times resistance of the material. So that means that heat will be equal to instead of writing current times voltage, and the voltage is IV. That is IR times time. Then we have H is equal to I square RT. This is the third formula for finding heat supplied by electric device. Also, from that same Ohm's law, what do we have? We see that V is equal to IR. Make I the solution to the formula. I will be equal to V over R. Substitute this into this equation. We have H is equal to I which is V over R times VT. Multiply them, we have H is equal to V square T over R. Another formula to find heat supplied by electric method. And we also know that that heat, power, electric power is equal to heat over time. That means that what heat will be equal to what? Power times time. Then heat H is equal to PT. Power times time. This is another formula, formula 5. That means that what? Based on all this formula we have here, depend on the given data, you can select the appropriate formula to use to determine the heat supply by electric device. Then knowing the amount of heat supply by electric device, it becomes very easy to find the specific heat capacity of the substance. Now, from our previous video, we said that heat specific equals to the formula that connects heat to specific capacity is MC change in temperature. Based on this, we can say that H, that means that H is what? From the first one, H is IV. IVT is equal to MC change in temperature I square RT, which is another formula for heat, is equal to what? MC change in temperature. The next one is V square T over R, which is another formula for heat, is equal to MC change in temperature. And the last one is in terms of power. We have PT is equal to MC change in temperature. These are the formula we use to determine the specific heat capacity of the substances using electric method. We may not use all the formula at once. We can use any of them, depend on the given data, just like I said. Then each of them have their own usual meaning. We say that the current here, I there is equal to current, and the unit of current is ampere with capital letter A. V is voltage or potential difference. V equals to voltage or potential difference, and the unit is what? V, volt. T is time taking, and the unit of time is what? Is second. We have what? R. R equals to resistance of a material. Resistance, and the unit for resistance is what? Is ohms. Then we have what? P, which is power, and the unit of power is what? Is watt. Watt, we already know the word. What M stand for? M stand for mass. M is mass, and the unit of mass is what? Kilogram. Then we have what? Change in temperature, delta theta, which is change in temperature, and the unit is what? Is Kelvin. Kelvin or degree Celsius. Then the last one is C, which we call it specific heat capacity. Specific heat capacity, and the unit is what? Joule per kilogram per Kelvin. These are the unit they have. So just like I said before, you will not use all the formula at once. You use any of the formula depend on on the given value. So if you are given the equation to use electric method to determine what specific capacity, what we normally do is that we highlight the data. After highlighting the data, you know the appropriate formula to use to solve for what? Specific heat capacity. Example 1. We have this question to solve for the time taking. They say that how long will it take to heat 3 kg of water from 28 degrees Celsius to 88 degrees Celsius in an electric heater, taking a current of 6 ampere from an EMF source of 220 volt. So the first thing to do we have to what? We highlight the data. What do? We are asked to find time. Time, we don't know it. The mass is given. M is 3 kg. The change in temperature in this question is what? Temperature change from 28 to 88. That is 88 minus 28 equals to what? 28 minus 88 equals to 60 degrees Celsius. In an electric heater, taking the current. Current is what? I, which is 6 ampere, and voltage, which is the EMF source, 200 and what? 20 volt. Now we have what? Specific capacity C is equal to what? 400 and what? 4,200 joule per kilogram per Kelvin. This is the necessary distance we have. Now, based on this formula, they only give us time, they give us current, and they give us voltage. That means that we are using the first formula, which is what? I VT is equal to what? MC, change in temperature. This is the right formula to use. We cannot use the other one since power is not given here and resistor is not given. Since the question involves only current, voltage, and time, we make use of that word, that particular word formula. Now substitute the given value into this equation. We have the word, the current to be 6 times the voltage is 220 times 10, time, which is what? T, is equal to what? Mass. The mass is 3, the specific capacity is 4,200, and the change in temperature is what? 60. So what do? Multiply this by this, we have what? Multiply or make it the formula. T is equal to 3 times 4,200 times 60 over 6 times 220. Now T, this 6 is 1, 6 here is 10. What remains? This 0 cancel this 0. T is 3 times 4,200 over 22. T is equal to 2 here is 11, 2 here is 21. That is 3 times 21, 2,100 over 11. T is equal to 3 times 2,100 over 11. T is equal to 3 times this is 6,300 divided by 11. T is equal to 572.7 seconds. That is the time taken to what? To heat 3 grams of water from 28 degrees Celsius to 88 degrees Celsius. Example 2, on specific heat capacity by electric method. We have this question here. An immersion heater, rate 400 watt, 220 volt. That means that the power is 400 watt, the potential difference is 220 volt. Is used to heat a liquid of mass 0.5 kg. If the temperature of the liquid increase uniformly at the rate of 2.5 degrees Celsius per second. So what this means is that for every 1 second, the change in temperature is 2.5 degrees. For every 1 second, the change in temperature is 2.5 degrees Celsius. And they say that when we are asked to calculate the specific heat capacity of the liquid, assume no heat is what is lost. No heat is lost means that means that the heat supply by the heater will be equal to what? Heat gain by the what? Liquid. Now, we say that since power, the first thing to do is to highlight the word, the data. We have power, P is power, which is what? 400 watt. V is the voltage, which is 220 volt. Is used to heat a liquid of mass of the liquid is 0.5 kg. If the temperature of the liquid increase uniformly at the rate, I told you that the change in temperature is 2.5 degrees Celsius for every what? 1 second. That means that when the time is 1 second, the change in temperature is 2.5 degrees Celsius. And we are asked to solve for what? Specific heat capacity. We don't know it. Since electric power is given, that means that the only suitable formula we can use to solve this question is P T equals to what? MC, change in temperature. We know what P stands for. Power, which is 400, times the time is 1 second, mass 0.5, specific capacity we don't know it, and the change in temperature is what? 2.5. What do we do? 400 times 1 is 400. 0.5 times 2.5 is 1.25. See? The next thing to do is to divide both sides by what? By 1.25. So divide, you get what? 320 joule. The unit is joule per kilogram per Kelvin. That means that what? The specific capacity of this liquid is 320 joule per kilogram per Kelvin.